Hello and welcome back to another episode of How to Play ABRSM Graded Piano Pieces. Today I'm looking at the Grade 2 B3 piece Cloudy Day by Christopher Norton, who is a composer. I played a lot of his pieces when I was taking my exams, so he's been around a long time. He writes quite a lot of quirky, interesting pieces. This particular one is quite fast, and I'm going to play it for you now and break it down afterwards and give you some advice on how to go about learning it. 92 minim beats a minute, which means that's the equivalent of 184 crotchet beats a minute. So it's moving along quite quick. I'm going to just play you a few bars of this at the tempo that's recommended, 92, which means I'm playing 2 notes per beat. That's the kind of tempo that's recommended. They do say in the footnotes that you can play it slower, it's okay. They say you can go as slow as 80. So if I just put that on 80. So for the purposes of demonstrating today, I'm going to put it on 86, which is halfway between 80 and 92. So we're going to just have a listen to it now of me playing that all the way through. So, basically, we've got to hold these left-hand chords down at the start, sends a ped without pedal. So we're playing staccato right hand, but then we have moments of legato, those smooth bits there. And the little line that's written over the D in bar 2 is just a tenuto marking. It just means you play it and hold it. Almost like a little stress to it, da 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 da, that kind of effect. And you see in bar 4 the same tenuto mark there. Just be careful the left hand is held down properly and don't keep playing it because it's tied. Next bar, bar 5. Held down again for 4 bars because it's all tied. Again, that tenuto, just leaning on it a little bit. And we carry on, bar 9. And at this point, we're about to introduce the pedal. Now, if you're practicing at home and you're playing a keyboard and you don't have a pedal and you've got no way of practicing with a pedal, don't worry, just learn the notes. But obviously if you have access to a piano and you can practice with a pedal, it's worth doing so, because the effect is going to be this. Sorry. The pedal comes in halfway through bar 9, so you're going to play the left hand chord, then the right hand, and basically put the foot down as you're hitting that last note in bar 9. We get that overspill of sound. But in bar 11 we come off very quickly of the pedal. You can see that little break mark in the line to re-pedal. So you re-pedal at bar 11. So we have bar 9. And you can hear the build up of volume as well as a crescendo, so be mindful of that. And we reach bar 13, and at this point we're pedaling again because it's a new pedal marker there, and it's strong. You notice towards the end I got a little bit softer, poco dim, slightly weakening, diminuendo really is the word, getting softer. So slightly getting softer. So if I go from bar 9 all the way through that section, have a listen. Whoopsie daisy. Now that's an example of something that can go wrong very easily. I hit that high G, and in case you were wondering what that note is, it is a G on bar 13. I have to jump 2 octaves to there. That's a danger area. You heard me go wrong a second ago. So practice that. If you're likely to go wrong there, be careful. Just slow practice. And be careful not to jerk at that note. Don't panic, just be loose. As you move, just travel calmly across, you know. A good exercise would be just to practice G to G, 2 octaves apart, and try to build up that loose arm movement. You want to be very relaxed when you do that. So, you know, watch out for that. Then we're suddenly becoming a bit softer here. We have the writ there in bar 20, which is just slowing down. And that pew sort of word there in bar 17 is just saying like more softness there. So be careful there. And the pedalling again is held down for the bar 17, 18, 19 and 20. So you get quite a kind of blurry sort of sound really. Sorry. Quite dreamy. Then a break point there where we're coming off for a second and then playing this. Be careful on that section there, bar 21, not to play it too slowly, because a tempo just means back to the tempo you had before. And finally, bar 25, pianissimo, very soft, and slowing. We've got a writ, so we can play this last section, pedalling each time the left hand changes. And a pause at the end. That pause, just keep that moment and then release. So I hope I've given you some pointers there to keep an eye on when you're learning, and I wish you luck with it, and I'll catch up with you soon hopefully. If you want to watch some of my other videos, I'll see you there. Okay, thanks for watching.